The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Osborne on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. In motion goes the tight end. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Oh, some strong running. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
The Titans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Titans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
You talk about this Titan defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is.
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And the Colts first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Now it's Richardson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On the play. Recovered by Indianapolis.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
In motion right is Pittman. 1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Richardson off the play fake.
Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole, setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Titans 14.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. On second down, they'll run it here. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Third down and goal to go.
Back to throw, Willis. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's now 4th and goal.
An audible here to get a new look. Willis, 4th down here. Eluding the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A carry by Taylor. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Osborne to return it. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Willis now off play action. Steps away. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Richardson now on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to the air with Richardson. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurt yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The second down throw by Willis. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Darnell Washington, 67 yards. And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. Now Richardson rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 5. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to...
Well, throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Richardson looking to throw this.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 56 yards.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
Here's Taylor again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Osborne decides against a run back, and this will come out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a Titans touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Now the try here for the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
42, Colts 16.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Osborne on the return from his end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Down the right sideline. And down to the 19-yard line. 127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. They work now on 2nd and 9. Off play action. Richardson rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. Down to the 10. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, 84 yards. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Osborne on the return from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 30-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle they go. Sawyer. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Flush to his right. Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Osborne on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game.
There he goes, right side. He's on his way. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point up and good. And they will back the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On third down, here's Richardson. Forced out to his left. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Carlos Basham in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on third and short. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here Richardson yet again on the move to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.